Now what? We're going live? Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second game of this European Finals matchup between Archaea and Godar on the map Summit. We have Archaea in the lead 1-0. They're starting as aliens in data core. We're going with the 3-2 split, and the Marines up in flight control, and the Wool send 2 Marines, no 3 Marines crosses. I love it. It's a 3-man pressure. I love it. Godar's going back to it.
Yeah, this is a great, this is a strong opening. See a drifter getting caught in crossroads. We're seeing, already Karuya gorging up reactor core. These guys are coming down through pipe junction.
This is a good reaction to what Archaea is actually doing. They're going with double RT, with double Gorgeous, and plus the commander, so they will have 2 less fates. We've seen them in the tiebreaker do this as well. And they can do, they've really watched the gameplay, they learned out of that. Look at that, Eagle Eye already down. The Harvester, luckily for Archaea, not dropped yet. The second they scouted it.
Whoa! Godar's on fire in ventilation! Nice!
Wow, that was a really nice engagement so far.
Very nice.
Oh, and fast shotguns! Look at that! Insta shotguns! God, look at Tane Crevice. He always gets us away with like 1 HP literally.
Yeah, 3% left there. Yeah, he's gonna be joined by Korea to do some damage on this RT. Vok coming in, slapping him off with the low health, and doing some great damage to Karuyo. Half health there, and Icefelt Mendas is there in ventilation, denying this RT spot for Archaea. Eagle Eye over in Computer Lab doing a little bit of RT harassment, and Alcalde with a shotgun coming in the crossroads.
Oh, and the aliens should have scouted that. I think Fauna heard the shot of the shotgun, so they know what's up. This is a pretty aggressive move by Godar here, going with early shotguns, trying to really win this early on and killing all those harvesters. So the Wool delayed life forms so great. It's really so much. And if they can pull this off, Archaea is in a super hard spot here.
Great shot by Grissy in crossroads, taking down Fana with his pistol, and we have Icefelt Mendas in data core, applying a lot of pressure to Archaea's main base.
I have the feeling they should not have gone in. They should have waited for Marines actually be close to reactor core. Because now the aliens are free to go. Look at the minimap. They're going sub, they can go crossroads, H from everywhere. If those Marines would have stayed in this area and camped it off, those Skulks would have been in this kind of awkward situation where they have to decide what to do. Like, do we leave it and let the Marines move in? Do we go rush into them, but with heavy casualties? And Godar pretty much did them a favor there by just walking into the hive.
I agree. We're seeing now that, yeah, ventilation is clear to assist into and grab that RT. Icefelt in sub-access coming around the corner. Gonna try to knock off Skugan before he blows up that RT, but not in time. Does pull out his shotgun, take a couple shots at him.
This was a great ambush, and at the same time in reactor core, 2 Marines down, shotgun lost as well. Godar's still okay, they're sitting on 4+1 extractors. Do they have an arm slap? Let me really quick. Yeah, it's on the way now. It's a good timing on that arm slap. Not going for fast phase gate, which I like. Having at least 1-1 before the phase gates is, I think, on Summit the best option. I personally like it a much. You can go for fast phase gate, but it feels a little bit too much of a gamble here. Arm slap is much more solid.
Yeah. Fana Skugan walking into sub-access against a newly built RT. And Scram going into crossroads alone. They're going to meet Icefelt down in sub-access with a shotgun, and they're going to wisely back off.
Yeah, they cannot come engage this shotguns. They know that they're trying to bypass them like Skugan does right now. Going for the RT is the best move you can do for the moment. Or maybe even scout and check the base. If they know where all the Marines are, if you scout all 5 of them, you can also go for the base. Going Crevice, it seems.
Yep, nice fight happening down in ventilation. We got Grissy, Icefelt, and Alcalde. Scram comes in.
Oh. That's a big one. Scram even fell into the pit in that way.
I know, I saw the skull and I'm like, uh-oh. Alright, Grissy and Alcalde working on that harvester. Great job down there, Eagle Eye, up in Atrium, biting that RT, and Skugan biting the one in Crevice. Vok choosing which one to save. The Harvester and Ventilation goes down, and Grissy and Alcalde move into Pipe Junction to secure this spot. Let's see if they wait this time for reinforcements. If they can do like a two-prong attack, get one down from the south end of Data Core and get people through Glass Hallway, that'll be that'll be great for them. It'll force Archaea to defend. It'll force them to respond to that threat.
The Godar's playing really good steer. We see weapon 1 is on the way. Archaea, still the engagement ventilation looked a little bit off, and Archaea really lost lots by that. Now they do have a fade out, the first fade. Fana still waiting for raid. Oh, they don't have raid. They don't have raid. They're playing with just one lurk. Never mind. The usual lineup by Archaea is having 2 lurks. They just have Fana right now, so let's see how this will play out for them.
Well, in the main base, Grissy and Alcalde with shotguns. Eagle Eye coming in, frantically trying to bite. Scram coming in, taking down Eagle Eye. And Alcalde is against Scram, and Fana takes him down with spikes from across the room. Really nice job there. Almost getting that RT down, 10%.
We see some nice rest fighting now coming up. 5 extractors killed at a 6-minute mark. This is so much better rest fighting for Archaea than Godar could manage last game. And even though not all engagements went that good for them, but still have a good amount of winning engagements with Skulks versus those shotguns. So Archaea's in an okay spot. They still have to watch out. I mean, they're sitting on 3 Harvesters, getting the 4 up. Actually, they're in a really good spot here. Also, Gorge Tunnels are complete. They will try to set up Atrium Hive with the Gorge Tunnel. They will not drop it before the Gorge Tunnel is up. So probably gonna see Scrime go Gorge or maybe drop a Gorge egg. He will probably wait until he has about 18 res, go Gorge, and then drop the first entrance in the Hive, and then go to Atrium, drop the second one.
Wow, huge cleanup there by Archaea and Pipe Junction, taking down Alcalde and Grissy in a flurry of teeth and claws. And now Fana coming down into sub-access, gonna destroy that blueprint. And in Crossroads, Mendas is fighting for his life, loses as well. And yeah, we're seeing more of that infestation going now all over the place. Ventilation, Crossroads, Atrium. Archaea definitely making their move and expanding, trying to hold some sort of map control here.
Oh god, looks like Godar's losing lots of those smaller engagements here. They're losing in Sub, they lost the RT, Crossroads, even though they killed the Skull just 1 or half a second too late on that RT. Now they're down to 3 extractors only. Ops is up, looks like they want to get this phase gate working, but not sure if they will. It's pretty tough to go for phase gates with just 3 active extractors.
Well, down in sub-access, Skugan, Kuruyo, and Fana, 2 Skulks and a Lurk coming in through Computer Lab. Those guys, those 2 Skulks are going to work on that RT while Grissy comes around the corner, and the Lurk is going to move into Crossroads. Oh no.
Computer Lab.
I mean, I'm just seeing the momentum diminishing from Godar as this game goes on. Archaea doing a good job turning it around, but Godar needs to start winning more engagements at this point. Like you said, they're losing those smaller engagements, but in those smaller engagements, I mean, it's costly. They're losing shotguns. And you can hear now most of the fights are machine guns.
And they also lost Atrium. There was actually really good timing for Godar to really make this happen. It was just the Gorge setting up the Gorge tunnels. 2 Marines were in there, just 1 Skulk at a time. They took too long. And then another Skulk and the Lurk came back to help defend. She took them all out. So the Hive is going up pretty much uncontested for the moment. But on the same time, we see Data Core got killed.
Data Core Harvester did get killed, and they ran in, ran out. Fana taking down one of them on the way out. Alcalde moving back into ventilation. And we got 20% grown on that Atrium Hive.
Just 1 active Harvester. Godar just killed a lot of Harvesters here. They were pretty low on that, now they killed 4. A good timing. Look at the graph how it dropped down. Good pressure here. But they had a lot of resources the whole time over. So we see the first place is Skugan and Chain both over 40 PRS, which is not too high. I mean, we had a 9.5 minute mark. If you're really good, you can have fates before 10 minutes if you have tons of resources. But I think about the 30-minute mark, we should have 1 fate at least out in the field, the second close.
Mendas and Grissy in Atrium, joined by Icefelt. They're going to put some pressure there, but they get taken out. Icefelt, the only one left, he's going to get cornered right there and end up going down. We got Vok in Crossroads building up another RT, trying to establish Godar economy. But once they get that one up, the crevice one is going to go down by that Skulk pack as they move in through Summit Reception, meeting Mendas and Grissi.
You see, lots of those Marines are going one by one. They are pretty much scattered all around the map. The good thing with that is it's pretty tough to defend everything at the same time. If one loading Marine ventilation, one reactor core, one an atrium, they can deal damage everywhere. The aliens cannot be always there at the same time. But oh, look at that Morg getting overrun here in the base. Shotgun going down. 3 Skulks now in flight control on the IP.
Oh,
Command station under
oh
attack.
boy. And Godar is out of position. We got Icefelt coming around the corner. IP is down, but they do have another one, and all those Skulks are dead. Minor setback for Godar.
Yeah, it's 20 T-Res and Force Marines back. Also some Marines died in the process. So it was a good move by Archaea, not a decisive one, but all those kind of little things, they sum up. And we still don't see phase take up. I mean, 11 minutes coming up. We have Skogan 49 resources, Fateful hitting, and there we go, phase take finally on the way, and also just weapon 1. Because they lost too many RTs, 11 in total, 11 minute mark. Looks like they're swapping sides a little bit. Looks like a little bit more Godar res fighting versus Archaea res fighting. Yeah. It's really weird.
Well, 2 Marines now up in Atrium, Mendasp and Vok, up against Fana and Scram. We're definitely doing a good job pushing them out. Atrium has just finished Alcalde, killing the Skulk there in sub-access, moving in up against Tane. Might take Tane down before he takes down that RT. He does. So they might hold this as at least part of the map here. Phase Tech now has been completed. They can link up some of these areas of the map.
The first fate now is in the field. Talking a little bit about the player distribution here, the positioning. I kind of feel it basic to have 2 Marines push Atrium all over again, because 1 Lurk is pretty much enough to hold that off. 1 Lurk, 1 Gorge. There's not much those Marines can do. I would rather see 2 Marines here in Cross to secure that facing coming up, because just having 1 is a little bit of a gamble. There we go, Grissi is joining up, but with Fates in the field, this can go pretty bad. They need that gate now.
Yeah, Fade's on the field with Armor 1, Weapons 1. I think they're just going to get torn through right now. And here we go, Skuggin there. Oh, trying to make his move, but 2 shotgun blasts actually pelted him as he came in, and he's out of there. Blink is only halfway done. Nice forward base going up in Crossroads. Got an armory in there.
Yeah, they need to set up this push. The armor will help during the fights. Night Drifter placement, seeing everything the Marines are doing in here. Godar's still down to just 3 extractors, so looking at the graph here, they had a nice pressure at one point in time, a little bit too late, so now it's lost way too many RTs, so that's why they're still low on upgrades. Archaea is winning the eco game here, and that's why they will have more and more Fates will joining up the fight soon, just by T-Res with 4 or 5 Harvesters. Even though they only, well, they have 3 now in the field, and it's gonna get really tough for Godar, especially with just weapon 1.
Yeah, and you know, the coordination of these Fades probably with Archaea is just gonna be insane. Here they are, we got 2 Fades and a Lurk in Crossroads. Ryu coming in as a Skulk to support. They're working on that phase gate. It doesn't look like they're gonna be able to save this. Armor 2 only has started now, and Archaea is just swarming Crossroads like crazy. Phase gate is down.
Oh boy, does not look good at all. The Godar lost. Look at the map. I'm opening the mini map. This is pretty much all alien territory right now, and yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
Across the point of no return, calling the G, which means Archaea winning both games on Summit, going in the lead 2-0 in this best of 7 European finals of the NSL season.